not a lake. It's an ocean.
After saving my wife from the mysterious dark presence, I found myself trapped in the dark place.
Imagination can be the enemy here.
A nightmarish world that exists somewhere beyond the shores of our own existence.
We're the one making all this happen.
Just do what Zane tells you.
Follow the signal.
Is all this really coming out of my head?
The dark place is playing tricks on you.
I made my way across its ever-shifting landscape, trying to reach Thomas Zane.
You're trapped in your own nightmares. You're still going deeper.
There you go, Allie. It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
Really, Wake?
Your
Delusions are out of control.
Get out of my head.
Seriously, Al, you need to get a grip. You know reality's different here. See what I mean, Al?
Ugh, I think I'm stuck on this side.
Well, you're gonna have to find your way out of there. I'll wait. Just remember, you're still in the dark place. You know that, right? I don't want to alarm you, pal, but it's sink or swim time.
Fine.
I could feel the pressure mounting. Barry was right. Time was running out. Everything I saw was a dark, twisted version of reality based on my memories and thoughts.
Now this is the writer. Hopefully this works.
I had to accept it. If all of this was from my mind, then I was the one making all this happen. I was literally fighting myself. It was a moment of clarity.
I do like this idea.
After finishing Departure, I felt finished myself. All I had wanted was to save Alice. After that, a part of me had been ready to just give in and die. But I hadn't given up. Thomas Zane had reached me. I had run across a nightmarish landscape following a signal from him. He kept telling me I was sinking, going too deep. I wasn't sure if he meant the dark place or insanity. Perhaps they were one and the same.
Thank you. Now I have something to defend myself with.
Hey, nice job, Al. So, you really are nuts, huh? Let's face it, we always knew this was coming.
I guess, but I actually feel pretty rational, all things considered.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's where they're crazy. Hey, check out the light show behind the lodge.
That's Zane's light.
Yeah, you're done sinking now. That means he's just about caught up with you. You better go talk to him.
Hopefully nothing bad happens with this.
Lots of fireworks here. Nice.
Wake heard the old gods play. Music came out all wrong. It attracted the horrors.
Oh, hell yeah! Remember this, Al?
Oh, mama.
Screeched and boomed around Wake as the monsters attacked. With each passing moment, more of them came. He would get overrun.
Hey, isn't it kind of ironic that you're a writer and you're threatened by your own imagination? It's like your greatest power turned against you.
That's very deep, but I'm a little busy not dying over here.
Surrounded by the enemies and
Always
deafened by the
melodrama.
Wake was helpless.
Doesn't mean I can't try.
Whoa. See, Al? This is classic you. Always making things complicated.
This is just a memory.
Even your memories are complicated.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. So, I guess you're gonna need to talk to Zane out there now that he's actually here. I'm just gonna, let you non-imaginary people talk in peace.
You're not coming?
Nah, that was a crutch, Hey, you're moving up in the world, buddy.
Zane.
You have done well, Alan. Now I can accompany you. You are trapped in your own dream. You must wake yourself up, but first, you have to reach yourself.
The cabin.
Yes, my cabin. It will not be easy. Your previous work can help you. I still have some pages of your manuscript left. Words like that have power here.
The lighthouse?
It's very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The Dark Presence made sure of that on our last encounter. You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
He's not wrong when he says
I
that.
was glad to have Zane with me in this place. He knew the terrain, such as it was. But a part of me wondered if he was even human anymore, after so many years in this place.
The world was tilted. It was turning upside down. Wake was lost. He would fall. He couldn't tell which way was up. He would die there, torn apart by the whirlwind.
It might be a time thing. I see my exit.
The wind was picking up. Wake was too high. Too high! This time,
You can't want me dead this bad.
the storm was coming. It was throwing off.
Ah, damn it. Of course I go for 4.
The wind was picking up. Wake was too hot. Too hot!
You can't want me dead this bad.
Goodbye.
It was made of darkness.
I would have to make my way through the swirling madness. It reminded me of the dark presence, just another memory, but it could still kill me.
It's like I'm playing a game of getting over it. But now your life is on the line. Really? A barrel?
Stay focused on the lighthouse. If you can reach it, you will find the cabin.
Things are getting pretty crazy here, Zane.
It's to be expected. You are struggling to reclaim yourself. The landscape reflects that strain, but each step takes you closer. If you persevere, you can attain the lucidity that fends off the darkness.
He's not wrong when he
Now
says
that
that.
I knew what I was facing, the environment became even wilder and stranger. Like it was no longer even bothering to pretend that things were normal.
What he's actually, in a sense, actually saying is simply this. Whoa. Oh, those are traps. Oh! Oh, I get it. Nice. Aw, that's neat. That's a neat gimmick. Now. I have a feeling I said 1. Straight out of a horror movie.
Wake was forced to run through a maze.
Oh, now what?
You're kidding me, right? Wait a minute, this is like all the places I've been.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Let's have a look at your head, Mr. Wake.
Damn it, I said please! I need more light!
Okay, I suppose I should have waited.
An elevator? Sure, why not? Next stop, sanity.
You're doing well. Keep going.
It's hard to make sense of this place.
It's a dream. This is a vast place, home to forces and beings that are completely alien.
The dark presence.
Yes. I don't know what happened to it after your final encounter.
Is there any way out of here?
Sometimes transmissions can be sent between worlds. You've done this yourself. But to actually leave the dark place, I haven't found a way.
Wait, then that would mean that... Hang on. You said transmissions from other places to other places. Could that actually mean that somehow his power allows him to talk to Jesse Faden? There's like legitimately no way of actually knowing that.
Stucky's gas station. Not something I particularly wanted to see, but obviously I wasn't the one in the driver's seat.
Another memory made real. Wake would never. The insanity he was facing was already a part of it, in him. His own. He couldn't possibly win. He didn't even want to.
At least the lighthouse was much closer now. I would have to make my way up there somehow.
That wasn't me, by the way. Wire. Yeah, somebody tells me I need to find wire. Let's see, wire, grids. Okay, everything's all there. Let's go.
The part of you that is in control is in the cabin, dreaming and insane.
I don't think I like that.
You represent the part of Alan Wake that is capable of rational thought and planning, which is why I'm talking to you. If that part can regain control, then you have a chance of making it. But a part of you wants to give in. There's comfort in the oblivion of dreams. You represent the part that isn't ready to quit and die.
Wait, are you telling me I'm not real?
You're as real as anything else in this place.
So there are two of me?
Yes.
And the one you called Mr. Scratch, he's me as well?
No.
Zane, are you playing some kind of game with me?
I am not the author of your story.
How can you say that when you wrote that page about me in the clicker? It wasn't one of my pages. You directed me to it. You had Weaver guard it.
Yes, she was needed. And you needed the clicker. But I'm not.
What? I don't understand.
Alan, you should keep going.
Zane? Zane! Come on!
That's actually a... Wait. I just thought of something. Wait, what if Mr. Scratch is the Dark Presence? Because that's one thing I'm thinking of right away.
Well, that cleared things up.
'Cause think about it. Mr. Scratch came after he entered the dark place, right? So it only makes sense for Mr. Scratch to be the dark presence.
The bridge rose. The unnatural. It was heralding the enemy's arrival. Wake wouldn't leave this place alive.
A moment. I can help you here.
How the hell are you doing that?
It's like learning to control your dreams. There's a connection.
You were in my dream.
Yes. I taught you. You fixed the foolish mistake I made with Barbara.
Yes, and that was also the thing that had to do with a game with I have not been able to find. The name of the game was called Dream Killer. I don't know why, but it ended up not being on store shelves, and I wanted to play it. It was very similar to Painkiller, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find it. But one thing you can do within your dreams, and this is something that is really, really interesting, is that you can control things within your dreams. Sonic Boy and Lava Girl is a prime example of that. Where at the end, the kid ends up getting all of his powers, because he, in a sense, can actually control it, since he pretty much was able to... Well, basically, he was, in a sense, in a dream, and was able to control everything that was in the dream. Like, if you learn to pretty much control your own dreams, your abilities, so to say, within your dreams, you can do a lot of stuff. Flash. God, God! Get the fuck away from me! Now! That's what you get. Dick.
Wake ran for the light. It was pointless. He would never reach it. His life would be snuffed out just as easily as the very thing he thought would save him.
Even with the light gone, all I could do was keep going.
Let's not beat around the bush. You have a lot of problems, Alan. Since we're being so frank here, Alan, and let me just reiterate how happy I am that you've had this breakthrough, I would like to summarize your condition.
By all means.
And please, just let me know if you think I'm being unfair.
All right.
Well, let's start with the obvious. The car crash. Untreated head trauma. All due respect to Doc Nelson, but he's hardly a neurosurgeon. I think that the injury has affected you more than you realize.
Yeah, I have had bad headaches.
Then there's your history of substance abuse, which, combined with your chronic insomnia, has resulted in hallucinations and extremely poor impulse control. That's a dangerous combination, one which your wife has unfortunately had to suffer from far more than you.
I know. I know she has.
I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that you are existing in
Hang on a minute. What if I turn that off?
a state of all-encompassing denial. Your
No, that just...
vivid fantasy casts you...
What is going on here? I'm getting like weird...
was a heroic victim.
Okay, I don't know what the hell is going on here. Did... And I think the game... Yep, the game just crashed. Alright, Mr. MK, Fire and Ice. You are up. I think we're not really all that far, actually.
Since we're being so frank here, Alan, and let me just reiterate how happy I am that you've had this breakthrough, I would like to summarize your condition.
By all means.
And please, just let me know if you think I'm being unfair.
All right.
Well, let's start with the obvious. The car crash. Untreated head trauma. All due respect to Doc Nelson, but he's hardly a neurosurgeon. I think that the injury has affected you more than you realize.
Yeah, I have had bad headaches.
Then there's your history of substance abuse, which, combined with your chronic insomnia, has resulted in hallucinations and extremely poor impulse control. That's a dangerous combination, one which your wife has unfortunately had to suffer from far more than you.
I know. I know she has.
I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that you are existing in a state of all-encompassing denial. Your vivid fantasy casts you as a heroic victim and allows you to skirt responsibility for your own actions. It allows you to solve your imaginary problems and dismiss the things that truly trouble you. In your self-serving delusions, your personal problems are assets that allow you to save Alice, perhaps even the world.
Dr. Hartman, I think that's spot on. I can't argue with any of that.
Well, I'm sure I'm stating the obvious. I don't want to labor the point, but, well,
No, I understand. It's important that I face it.
Precisely, Alan. You've put so much effort and imagination into this self-deception, but what good has it really done for you? You refused my offer of help, and here you are. Did being so obdurate really get you to a better place?
No.
No. And did it really help Alice? Was this really the best thing for your wife?
Probably not.
Probably not. Why don't we find out? You know, I've been talking with her. There's something she wanted you to hear.
Oh, hey. That sounds like fun.
All I ever wanted was to help you, Alan. I ate all the shit you handed out and tried to understand your pathetic, wealthy white male drama until my life consisted of managing your never-ending crisis. I hate you for your childish temper and the arrogance and self-indulgent pride that undermine all efforts to drag you out of the hole you insisted on digging for yourself. I hate you for leaving me in the dark with that insane monster bitch! All you had to do was act like a loving human being for once in your life and stay with me. If your dramatic exit hadn't been more important than making sure I was all right, she would never have taken me. I don't know where you went, but that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't think I'll ever be all right. The only thing that keeps me from killing myself is the hope that I'll never see you again.
Ouch.
I just can't argue with that. I think I should stay here before I ruin what life she has left.
I think this is a breakthrough, Alan. I'm really very proud of you.
I think for the most part it might have been just because of my system. I don't know, but either way, it's past the time for me to do the refund anyway. So, and I think I'm pretty well close to ending. So.
It was nonsense. I knew I'd saved her. I'd succeeded in that, and that was all that mattered. What I heard in there wasn't the truth. It was just another toxic mirage. It cut deep, but that made me all the more determined to force myself to snap out of it. I didn't want to be that guy anymore. I had to make myself see the light.
I really do apologize for me having to actually do it this way, but I just don't know what happened. Or why I would do that. In terms of any flashing that happened, I do apologize for that. So I am going to speed up the
Well done. You have come far, but there's still a little further to go. You must take full control of your own mind. Reject all of the fantasies you have constructed.
Yeah, well, I think I can do that. A lot of the stuff I've seen here is personal and ugly as hell. I'll admit it hurts, but it's not fooling me. I know it's fake.
Good. You are aware. The part of you bent on self-destruction is not. But you must be careful. Just because you know the lies for what they are, that doesn't make the danger any less real.
I'll make it. I don't have any choice.
Here. I cannot come any further, but this will help you on your way.
Thanks. Yes.
Hey,
let me tell you something, Alan. I know how your mind works. You screw up, then you start analyzing it, and before you know it, you start writing all these horror stories in your head. Don't you?
Come on, I don't do that.
Yes, you do. I know how it goes. You're a complete failure. I hate you, and I'll never forgive you for whatever it was. Am I wrong?
Oh, man.
See? I know you. But Alan,
They kept
it's all in
coming.
your head. It
There were
is.
too many of them.
I love you.
Hordes and hordes of them, swarming over the landscape. Sheer number.
Yeah, I did have. Okay. I think this is basically just again, putting on a big, just to say a thank you to MK Ice and Fire for actually playing the game, after it came out. Now keep in mind, this is the original game, okay? This is the original, not the remaster. So it could be that I just had a little bit of some problems. I do not know. But there is one thing that is clear, is that this game was actually pretty good. And I do plan on actually doing the sequel. Well, I should say, Alan Wake 2. I don't know, what American Nightmare is supposed to be, if it's like a sequel or not. I do not know.
The lighthouse. I was relieved to have made it here, but I wasn't sure what was going to happen now. Zane had left me. I wasn't sure what the Dark Presence had done to him if he couldn't follow, but from now on, I was on my own. Still, he had gotten me this far. I would never have made it by myself. This thing was going to end. It wouldn't be long now. I was surprised by the change of scenery, but not much. I was starting to understand the symbolism, the way the dark place flowed.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right.
Hey, Al. Feeling kind of depressed here.
What?
So Zane's your new buddy now. I feel abandoned.
This is ridiculous. You're not even real.
That doesn't mean I don't have any feelings. Thing is, you need to get all rational here. Abandon your fantasies, right? Well, I kinda hate to say this, pal, but I'm one.
Fine. You're abandoned. Bye.
Al, what I'm saying is the only way you're getting in that cabin is through me. It's one of those kill your darlings things. But hell, you're used to that, big shot writer. Am I right?
It was in everything. It was even taking the people Wake knew, turning his friends against him. They were all against him.
What does it say about you when you're this desperate to keep yourself from getting bitter? Here we go! I'm earning the 15% commission. It's great that you first make yourself an imaginary friend, and then you can't even get along with that guy. People skills, Al! You're a master! Let's crack that writer's block of yours, Alan! It's not just that. You're a master of crime fiction, an expert on murder and dark alleyways, and a master of substance abuse. That's not the best part. It's on free You'll make a great hunting trophy, my boy!
Your ass would look good on my wall.
Could we discuss your relationship with your father?
Could we discuss the cadence of Ken Cadence? We discuss how much is.
It's great that most insists on making sure you don't lose your entire life. All impulse control of a big very enriching. I have secret lawyers and speed power just because I never know when you'll get in trouble again. You know what kind of people need that? Gangsters and assholes. And you're not a gangster. Because they make money all the time. Hey, when you threw a hissy fit, your ego couldn't take it, and because of that, who's got me killed a dozen times over? BFF, Al! BFF!
You know what, Mr. Benny? You're kind of getting on my nerves right now. Imaginary or not, you.
It's totally not Benny. And you have to literally pay your best friend to hang out with me because everyone else serve the ass. Really running low on patience here.
And I'm really running low on one. And I'm running high on really wanting to kick your ass. Not a bad boss fight, if anything.
God, it's driving me nuts.
Why is this happening to me? It's too dark. Where am I? I can't find my way. Why is this happening to me? I can't find my way. It's too dark. Why is this happening to me? Just like that, my mind was clear. Zane had been right. I could think clearly again. But I couldn't survive in this place the way he had, and I might not make it back a second time. Leaving this place would be hard. Maybe impossible. It wouldn't take much for my thoughts to stray again. It was too easy to get lost in the dark place. Before, I was ready to curl up and die. Let myself slip away. But here I was. The yet unwritten future waiting to unfold before me. A sequel to Departure. My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer.
Turn. Wait a... Oh! So, wait. So... Okay, I guess that's it for the, for Alan Wake. I'm just gonna bring it back up here, just... So, basically... So, American Nightmare is not related? Or could it actually be related? Anyway, let's just do its thing here. And I do apologize if there was any flashing lights. Anyway. But yeah, that was Alan Wake Remastered. I actually have thought about actually legitimately getting this series and playing it for the channel. I legitimately thought about actually getting this and playing it. Like, legitimately playing it. Now, what I will say for this, as I think in terms of right now, is that yes, there was some points in the game where I did get angry, and I do apologize if I ended up blasting your eardrums at the first part, because I had the mic gain way too high. Like, legitimately way too high, so my voice may have cut out. I don't know what happened at the end of the main part of this. I legitimately don't know what happened, where the audio just cut out. I don't know what happened. And also for both the writer, for both the signal and the writer, I do apologize for that as well, because I honestly don't know what the hell happened. I legitimately don't know what the hell happened. In terms of what I actually really think about the game in itself, the story was actually good. I really did actually enjoy the storytelling. And the way that Alan Wake actually talked about the entirety of it when they were narrating it, does remind me of the Max Payne series. Just not like in a graphic novelization format. But, by the way, let me know. I might look that up myself, see if there actually was a Max Payne comic book. I'd like to know if that was an actual thing, or if that was just made just for the games itself. Either way, the combat in it was, I thought, unique. I thought the combat was very unique in how it did its combat. Basically being that every enemy has a shield, and your light, or flashlight, heavy duty flashlight, lantern, or heavy duty lantern, there were basically 4 different tiers of flashlight, with the heavy duty lantern being being the best lantern in the game, and the flare gun, of course, being the best weapon in the game, if you manage to, of course, well, get a hold of it. Other than that, the other one would have been the pump, or the double barrel. But regardless of that, as you can already tell, that in itself was actually pretty good, that you had to pretty much weaken them before you could end up shooting them and killing them. The thing about the Dark Presence, that was really good as well. I really did actually enjoy that as well. And the way that the thing did with the manuscripts, that when you read them, you get like an understanding of what happens after the fact. Let's see. Again, also with like the weird graphical glitches that happened, including even the pretty much obvious flash bang that happened when I did the signal. Again, all of that, I do really do apologize for that. And it could have been just the graphics because I was playing the PC version. I don't know, or it could have even been my computer. My computer is, the thing is, the laptop that I have, it is roughly around like a $24,000 laptop. No, not 24,000, 2,400. That's 2,400 in case you're wondering. But it's not that much of a beast of a computer. It's not a beast of a computer where someone has like, I don't know, what they call a 4080 graphics card or something like that. So I really do apologize for that. Either way, as you can possibly already can tell, MK Ice and Fire, if you are gonna watch it or something like that, I will say this, is that a big thank you to actually playing at least the original version of both the Signal and the Wider. The only thing that I will say put about this is that I honestly don't know what was happening with the Signal, why I kept dying there. And for the Wider, I don't know what happened where I ended up getting either a white screen or a black screen, and then the game ended up crashing. I do humbly thank you for that. Let's see. In terms of now, I do have plans to do the sequel, possibly next month, depending on how things go and depending like on sale or stuff like that. So there's that. Either way, it is by the looks of it almost 11 o'clock at night since I've started recording this series. And one part I do have to like put together for obvious reasons. But other than that, I really did enjoy this game for what it was and how it handled its story. In case you're wondering, this is Epic Game exclusive only. If you want to play the PC version, you can play the original version on Steam. You can do that, or of course play this on a PS4 or in my case a PS5. But one thing I will say strongly is to not fight every single time. You don't have to fight every single time on this, so do be careful with that. Anyway, with that all being said, thank you so much for watching me play through Alan Wake Remastered. Link to the PC version of this will be in the link in the description below. Also, subscribe if you want to check out other videos I've done in the past, or to stay tuned for future videos on the channel. Comment down below what you think of this game, or if you have another game you want me to check out on the channel, be sure to let me know down below. Until next time, stay 20% cooler, and I'll see you in the next video, my friends. Bye bye.